right.
Okay. Hi everyone. For those of you guys who don't know me, I'm Angel, Micah's younger sister and the maid of honor. Before I start the speech, could we just admire how pretty my sister looks? She cleans up very well. And Matthew looks good too, I guess. Okay, the challenge is trying to get through the speech without crying, which will be very hard because I'm a crier. Writing the speech was difficult, not because I don't have much to say about my sister, but it's hard to put how much my sister means to me in words. Hold on, let me grab the napkins. Never mind, go to myself. Okay. For the past 12 months, I have had the privilege of being the maid of honor and being beside her on her special day, on their wedding day. But for the past 24 years, I have had the even greater honor of growing up with my sister. My sister and I didn't have the best relationship growing up. We always fought, and most of the time she would just ignore me. I also told my friends that I didn't have a sister because we didn't have a relationship that great growing up. Well, it's mainly because I'm the irritating little sister. But the most memorable fight was on Christmas Day when she asked me to do her eyebrows. As you guys know, if you guys don't know, my sister doesn't do makeup. So she asked me to do her eyebrows. And apparently it was uneven. She accused me of purposely doing it. And we yelled and fought. And she pulled my hair to the ground and we wrestled until my mom came in and said, go kill each other. Of course. Looking back, sometimes I wish we had a better relationship growing up, that we laughed more and fought a little less. But I know everything happens for a reason. Those moments, as messy as they were, shaped us. It taught us how much we really need each other and how strong our bond could be. Now we FaceTime every day. And if we miss a day or two, she'll call me and tell me how much she's missed me and how we haven't talked to each other in so long. She's very clingy. I know. However, despite us fighting for most of our childhood, I have always looked up to my sister. In my eyes, she is the smartest, hardworking, and most selfless person I know. There is nothing she wouldn't do for her loved ones. She isn't the overly affectionate type. She doesn't always say I love you out loud, but you can feel it in everything she does, in the way she looks out for you, the way she listens, and the way she's always there when you need her. When I moved to Washington with Jed, we didn't have any family or friends near us. My sister made sure she introduced me to her friends so they could be someone I could run to when I run into problems. She made sure to look out for me despite the distance between us. She made sure I never felt alone. And now because of her, I now have 4 older sisters. Jeff, Janice, Francis, and Carol. Also known as her bridesmaids. I remember on our first New Year's, alone in Washington, I told my sister how sad I was to be spending holidays alone and away from family. Her and Matthew bought a last-minute flight to spend it with us. And that's the kind of person her and Matthew is. They are both willing to drop anything for everyone they love. I know everyone who knows her must feel so blessed to have her in their life because I do. Sissy, thank you for being such a great role model. Thank you for always pushing me to be better. Thank you for being one of my biggest supporters when I start to doubt myself. And thank you for being you. Mike is my best friend, my safe space, and I cannot thank God enough for blessing me a sister like her and to be able to live with her and Matthew in this lifetime. Now moving on to Matthew. A few words that came up to my mind that best describe Matthew are silly, loud, and wild. Wait, oops, sorry, I may have mixed my adjectives up. Matthew was selfless, supportive, loving, and so thoughtful. He became the older brother I never had. I think the first time I found out about Matthew was not my sister telling me she was talking to someone, but it was her urging me to answer my FaceTime because she needed someone to talk to while she walks to her car after leaving his apartment. She went on telling me about their dates, and I swear that was the biggest smile I've ever seen from my sister. And then I met him, and I thought, dang, you must have hated me so much, and he went out to find a guy version of me. Which is not ideal for her, because whenever all three of us are together, it's always Matthew and I versus my sister. When Matthew told me about his plans of proposing to my sister a whole year before the day, I was so happy but so mad because did he really think I could keep the secret from my sister? Actually, I was so proud of myself because I didn't slip up one bit, even when she would ask me, do you think Matthew's proposing soon? Little did she know, he had been planning this whole thing for almost a year. And that's the kind of man I've always wanted for my sister. Someone who is thoughtful and who takes the time and effort to surprise her. Because for those of you guys who don't know my sister, she is very hard to surprise. Matthew, I know I'm so protective over my sister, but maybe it's because she's always looked out for me my whole life that someone needs to look out for her. But thank you for admiring Thank you for admiring my sister, even when she looks angry while sleeping. Thank you for loving her, and thank you for making sure she eats healthy. I'm sure my parents are extremely thankful for that. You complete her in ways I've always hoped she would be completed, and I'm so grateful she has you. My parents and I don't have to worry about my sister being alone anymore. She's found someone who loves her completely, someone who sees her worth, and someone who will always make sure she's cared for the way she's always cared for others. So let's raise our glasses or shots to Micah and Matthew. May your love continue to grow, and may you always find joy in the little moments. To love, to family, and a lifetime of happiness. I love you both. Cheers!
Let's hear it for the baby sister, Angel.